I may stumble, I may fall, but I will never give up. Ultimately, keeping your head high is about resilience, self-respect, and inner strength. It's a daily practice of believing in your own worth regardless of the external circumstances. Life will test you, but how you carry yourself in those moments will shape your future. So keep your head high, no matter the storm, because you are always stronger than you think, and your confidence will lead you through setbacks are inevitable in life, whether it's a missed opportunity, a failure, or a roadblock on the path to your goals. These moments can feel discouraging. But what defines a person is not how they avoid setbacks, but how they respond to them when. When you learn from setbacks, you transform obstacles into opportunities for growth, turning temporary failures into stepping stones towards success. A setback doesn't mean you're defeated. It's a pause, a moment to reflect, recalibrate, and come back stronger instead of viewing setbacks as a dead end. See them as valuable feedback. Every challenge, every mistake holds a lesson about yourself, your strategy, or your approach. The key is to ask, what can I learn from this rather than dwelling on disappointment? Learning from setbacks requires humility and self-awareness. It's about recognizing that you don't have all the answers and that failure is part of the journey. Instead of letting a setback shake your confidence, view it as an opportunity to gain insight. Maybe your approach needs tweaking. Maybe there's a skill you still need to develop. Perhaps you need to rethink your timing or strategy. The ability to reflect and adapt is what turns a setback into a catalyst for growth. More importantly, setbacks build resilience. Every time you fall and get back up, you're strengthening your mental toughness. Each setback prepares you for the next challenge, making you more equipped to handle adversity in the future. This resilience is a key ingredient to long-term success because success is rarely a straight path. It's a journey filled with twists and turns, and learning how to navigate those twists is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Setbacks also help you develop perseverance when things don't go your way, and you learn to persist despite that. You're training yourself to stay committed to your goals. You're proving to yourself that one obstacle won't stop you. The ability to keep moving forward after a setback is what leads to breakthroughs. It's what keeps you in the game long enough to win. Additionally, setbacks offer and open the door to unexpected opportunity. Sometimes what feels like a failure is actually redirecting you towards something better. When you learn from setbacks, you become more flexible and open to new possibilities. You start to see that a closed door doesn't mean the end. It could be the start of a new, more fulfilling path. Finally, learning from setbacks fosters personal growth. You emerge from each challenge stronger, wiser, and more confident. You become someone who is not easily deterred, someone who can adapt and thrive no matter the circumstances. These lessons accumulate over time, shaping you into a person who not only achieves success, but sustains it. Setbacks aren't roadblocks. They're part of the process. The real victory lies in how you choose to respond to them. So when life knocks you down, don't stay down. Learn, grow, and come back better than before. Setbacks are simply setups for your next success. Success in any area of life doesn't happen overnight. It's built through daily habits, repeated actions, and a steadfast commitment to your goals. Consistency is what turns dreams into reality, and it's often the difference between those who succeed and those who fall short. Consistency is about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about putting in the work, whether or not the results are immediate. A lot of people start strong. They have the passion, the enthusiasm, but then they lose steam when things get tough or when progress seems slow. Consistency is what carries you through those moments. It's what ensures that no matter how difficult or slow the journey may be, you keep moving forward. Think of consistency as the steady, reliable force behind success. It's like water wearing down a rock over time on its own. A single drop of water doesn't seem like much, but when those drops keep hitting the same spot over and over, eventually they can carve through even the hardest stone. That's what consistency does. It may not seem powerful in the moment, but over time it creates massive change. When you're consistent, you're not relying on bursts of motivation to carry you forward. Instead, you develop discipline. Motivation is fleeting. Some days you'll have it, and some days you won't. But discipline built through consistency will keep you on track no matter how you feel. It becomes a part of who you are. A habit or routine that you don't even question. Consistency creates momentum, and that momentum keeps you going, even when obstacles arise. Consistency also builds trust both in yourself and with others. When you consistently deliver, when you show up again and again, people begin to rely on you in personal relationships, in your career, and your fitness goals. People respect consistency because it demonstrates reliability and dedication. But more importantly, you begin to trust yourself every time you follow through on your commitments. You strengthen your self-belief. You prove to yourself that you are capable of doing what you set out to do. Moreover, consistency compounds over time. The small actions you take every day might not seem like much in the moment, but over weeks, months, and years, those small actions add up to significant results. Results, whether it's exercising regularly, saving a little bit of money each month, or honing a skill daily. Those consistent efforts eventually lead to major breakthroughs. The key is to keep going, even when progress seems slow. Consistency also helps you improve and refine your craft. Repetition is how you get better at anything. The more you practice, the more you learn, and the more efficient and skilled you become each time you repeat. Comp a task, you gain insight into how to do it better. Over time, that mastery becomes evident, but it only happens through consistent effort and dedication. Finally, consistency creates stability and confidence. When you are consistent, you remove uncertainty from the equation. You know what to expect from yourself because you've developed a pattern of behavior that you can rely on. This stability gives you the confidence to set bigger goals and tackle larger challenges, knowing that your consistency will see you through in a world that often values quick wins and immediate gratification. Consistency is the hidden ingredient behind long-term success. It may not be glamorous and it may not get the most attention, but it is the quiet force that transforms potential into achievement. So stay consistent, keep showing up, because in the end, consistency is what will separate you from the rest. It's the key that unlocks the door to lasting success. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to achieve your goals. When you visualize success, you create a mental picture of the outcome you desire, and this image can become a guiding force that influences your thoughts, behaviors, and actions. The power of visualization lies in its ability to focus your mind, energize your efforts, and build the confidence needed to turn dreams into reality. Visualizing success means seeing yourself already in possession of the goals you are striving for. It's about imagining in vivid detail what success looks like, feels like, and even sounds like. Whether you're aiming for a promotion, working on a fitness goal, or pursuing a personal dream, visualizing the end result allows you to mentally experience success before it actually happens. This process programs your brain to start working toward that vision with greater clarity and purpose. When you regularly visualize success, you create a mental map that guides your actions. Your brain begins to recognize the steps needed to make that vision a reality, and your behavior aligns with your goals. Visualization helps you maintain focus on what you want to achieve, even when distractions or setbacks occur. It keeps you connected to your purpose, motivating you to push forward when the journey becomes difficult. In addition to keeping you focused, visualization helps build confidence. When you see yourself succeeding in your mind's eye, you start to believe that success is possible. You develop a mindset of capability rather than doubt. This confidence leads to bolder actions and a willingness to take the necessary risks that success often requires. Visualization allows you to mentally rehearse challenges, preparing you to face them with resilience when they arise in real life. Athletes, performers, and entrepreneurs often use visualization techniques to prepare for success by mentally rehearsing their best performances. They can diddy on themselves to excel under pressure. This technique isn't limited to elite professionals, though anyone can benefit from visualizing success. It helps you stay calm, composed, and ready to perform at your best when it matters most. Beyond performance, visualization helps with problem solving and decision making. When you envision yourself achieving a goal, you naturally begin to identify potential obstacles and solutions. Your brain works to fill in the gaps, anticipating challenges and preparing responses in advance. This mental preparation makes you more agile and adaptable when facing real-world problems, as you have already rehearsed possible outcomes in your mind. Visualization also works on a deeper emotional level. It taps into your subconscious mind, reinforcing positive beliefs about your ability to succeed. The more you visualize success, the more your subconscious accepts it as a reality. This process shifts your mindset from one of uncertainty to one of expectation. You begin to expect success because you've seen it unfold in your mind over and over again. It's important to note that visualization alone won't lead to success. It must be paired with action. Visualization sets the intention and strengthens your result, but you must take the necessary steps to bring your vision to life. It's about creating a clear mental blueprint and then building it in the physical world through consistent effort and dedication and short visualization is the practice of seeing success before it happens. It's about creating a mental image of your desired outcome, which helps focus your efforts, build confidence, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. When you visualize success, you align your mind, body, and spirit toward achieving your goals. You start to believe that success is not just possible, but inevitable in conclusion. The path to success is not merely about talent or luck. It's about mindset, resilience, and unwavering focus. When you act like you're always winning, you adopt a mindset that embraces challenges, learns from setbacks, and consistently strives forward by visualizing success. Keeping your head high through adversity and remaining steadfast in your efforts, you align your actions with your goals. Remember, winning is not just about the outcome, it's about the journey, the growth, and the relentless belief that no matter the obstacles, you are destined to succeed. Keep pushing, keep believing, and act like you're already winning. Success doesn't begin when the world finally notices you. It begins in your mindset. Every champion, every achiever, every winner started long before the spotlight ever found them. Success is born from discipline, consistency, and belief. You must see the victory before it happens, feel it before it's real, and act like it's already yours. That's the mindset of a true winner. When life gets hard, when challenges seem endless, that's when your character is built. Winners don't back down. They rise. They understand that every obstacle is a setup for growth, a test of mental toughness. Every failure carries a lesson. Every setback hides an opportunity. You don't lose when you fall. You lose when you stop trying. The key to success isn't luck. It's consistency. Show up every single day with energy, confidence, and purpose, even when you're tired, even when no one is cheering for you. Because real success isn't about results. It's about your attitude when things don't go your way. Visualize your dreams every day. Picture yourself winning. Walk, talk, and think like a champion, and your actions will begin to align with that vision. The universe moves for those who believe with full conviction. So don't wait for validation. Don't wait for the finish line to feel like a winner. Start now. Carry that winning energy into everything you do, your work, your walk, your mindset. Because the real victory doesn't happen at the end. It begins inside you the moment you decide to never give up. Let me tell you something. Success, winning, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't start when you've crossed the finish line. It starts long before it starts in your mind. And how you walk, how you talk, how you approach every single day. The truth is, life doesn't always hand out victories on a silver platter, but you've got to act like you're winning every moment, every situation. See, winning is a mindset. It's not tied to a trophy or a paycheck. It's how you carry yourself when the odds are stacked against you, when the world seems like it's closing in. You got to walk through the storm like you already see the sun shining on the other side. People who act like they're winning never look shaken. They keep their heads high, shoulders back, because they believe the wind is already theirs. Now, I know life throws some punches, and when it does, you've got a choice. You can fold or you can stand tall and embrace the challenge. Let me tell you, every obstacle, every difficulty, that's where you show what you're really made of. It's easy to look like a winner when everything is going right. But when life tests you, that's when acting like you're winning makes the biggest difference. Because here's the truth. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to prove to yourself what you can do. But here's where a lot of people get it wrong. They think winning is just about the result. It's not. It's about how you handle yourself when things don't go your way. That's where confidence comes from. You've OT to learn from your setbacks. Pick up those lessons and move forward stronger. Don't let a loss make you question your worth. Let it fuel your drive. Let it sharpen your focus. That's how winners think. Consistency. That's the name of the game. You can't just show up with winning energy on the good days. No, you've got to carry that attitude every day in every room you walk into, even when you're not sure if things will go your way. The way you act, the way you prepare, the way you carry yourself, that's what sets you apart. People who win, they show up with the same energy, whether they're ahead or behind, because deep down they know the outcome doesn't change their approach. And one of the most powerful tools, you have your imagination. Visualize success. I'm talking about seeing that victory before it even happens. You've got to believe in that win so much that your actions start aligning with it. When you see the victory in your mind, you move differently. You speak with purpose. You walk with confidence. And when you do that, the world starts moving to meet you halfway. So don't just wait for the moment to say you've won. Act like you're always winning, because that's where the real victory starts in you, and how you carry yourself and how you approach life. Keep your head high, embrace the challenges, and remember, the win is already yours. What does that really mean? It means that winning isn't just about crossing the finish line first or getting the promotion, the award, or the recognition. It's about how you think, how you see yourself, and how you approach every single situation. A winning mindset is about believing in yourself before the victory ever comes. It's about having the confidence, the resilience, and the determination to keep going, even when things don't look promising. A person with a winning mindset doesn't wait for external validation. They don't measure success solely by the results. Instead, they define success by their effort, their growth, and their ability to keep pushing forward. They understand that true victory is not about the final outcome, but about who they become along the way. When you have a winning mindset, setbacks don't define you. Instead of being discouraged, you see obstacles as opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. Every challenge is just a stepping stone towards success. Failure is just feedback, a temporary state, something to learn from, not something to fear or avoid. Winning is a mindset because it's rooted in persistence. It's about showing up every day with the same passion, the same focus, and the same belief in your abilities. Regardless of the circumstances, you may not have the best resources, the best support, or the perfect plan, but if you have the mindset that you're winning, you'll find a way to turn what you do have into something extraordinary. Ultimately, a winning mindset isn't something that depends on the scoreboard or the approval of others. It's the internal belief that you're capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. It's Kuriai. Yourself like a winner before the victory arrives, knowing that it's your attitude, your work ethic, and your inner drive that make the difference. Winning starts in your mind long before it shows up in your life. To embrace challenges means to not only accept difficulties as part of life, but to welcome them as opportunities for growth. It's about shifting your mindset from seeing challenges as obstacles to viewing them as stepping stones that lead you closer to your goals. When you embrace challenges, you no longer shy away from tough situations. Instead, you lean into them with the understanding that they are crucial to your development. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you are pushed beyond your limits, when you are forced to think critically, adapt, and overcome. Challenges are the catalyst for transformation. Think about it. Every success story, every remarkable achievement has had its share of obstacles, whether it's in sports, business, or personal life. The road to greatness is always paved with difficulties. But what separates those who succeed from those who falter is how they respond to those challenges. The ones who succeed are the ones who embrace the struggle, who see every challenge as a chance to get better, to become stronger, and to learn something new. Embracing challenges means adopting a mindset where you view each setback as a lesson, not a failure. It's recognizing that hardships teach you resilience, patience, and perseverance. Every time you face a challenge, you're building mental toughness. You are training yourself to stay calm under pressure, to keep pushing forward when others would give up, and to find solutions when none seem obvious. Moreover, when you embrace challenges, you develop a greater sense of confidence. Each time you overcome an obstacle, your belief in yourself grows. You begin to trust your ability to handle adversity, and that trust becomes the foundation for even greater success. You start to see challenges not as something to fear, but as opportunities that reveal your true potential in life. Challenges are inevitable. You can either resist them and remain stagnant, or you can embrace them and evolve. When you choose the latter, you open yourself up to new possibilities. You become more adaptable, more resourceful, and more capable of navigating whatever life throws at you. So embrace challenges, don't run from them. Face them head on, knowing that they are shaping you into the person you need to be to reach your highest potential. Each challenge is a test, and when you pass, you grow stronger, wiser, and closer to the person you were meant to become. This phrase goes beyond just posture. It's about maintaining confidence, dignity, and resilience in the face of adversity. Keeping your head high means standing tall no matter what challenges come your way, refusing to let life's difficulties break your spirit or diminish your self-worth. Life will inevitably throw obstacles in your path, setbacks, failures, disappointments, but how you respond to these moments defines your character. Keeping your head high means not allowing external circumstances to dictate how you feel about yourself. It's about maintaining your self-belief, even when the world feels like it's working against you. When you keep your head high, you project confidence. It sends a message not only to others, but to yourself that you are strong, capable, and determined to rise above any situation. People who walk with their head held high command respect because they carry themselves with dignity. They don't allow difficulties to steal their sense of self. They know who they are, regardless of whether they are currently winning or losing in life. But it's not just about appearing strong. Keeping your head high is an internal practice. It's about cultivating an unshakable inner confidence that isn't swayed by temporary setbacks. It's knowing that your worth isn't dependent on your circumstances or on what others think of you when things don't go your way. You dawn at shrink in defeat. You stand firm, ready to face the next challenge with renewed strength and focus. Keeping your head high also means being resilient in the face of criticism or judgment. You'll encounter people who doubt you, who may not support your dreams, or who try to bring you down. But when you hold your head high, you rise above negativity. You don't let other people's opinions dictate your path. Instead, you stay true to yourself, trusting your own vision and abilities in times of hardship. Keeping your head high is an act of defiance against defeat. It's refusing to let tough times break you. It's a reminder that while you can't control every event that happens to you, you can always control how you respond. Holding your head high is a way of saying,